Hi everyone, it's Diane here from Di's Dan again. This week, this is the beautiful card we're going to be making, and it's with one of the new in colours. This is so beautiful, this colour. It's called Rococo Rose, and I absolutely love it. It's a really dusty rosy colour, and I'm actually really pleased with the card. I actually did this for my colour creation blog, which you will find the link to at the bottom of the video here. So, and this is the outside and the inside. Just wow. Oh look, there's a G mark on there. Didn't realise that, never mind. So I'm just like, wow, wow, wow. I love the little bit of sparkle and the offset and everything. So we are going to be using these stamp sets today. We're going to use the Floral Essence stamp set again, which is live now. And I absolutely love this set. Mine is so worn. It goes, no, not me again, please. But I just really love it. I'm going to use the Happy out of the Merry Christmas to All, which is a carryover from the Christmas catalogue. And it's just fantastic. So we're going to use, for the Happy here, that you have these beautiful dies. And this one says Happy. So that's what we're going to be using out of that set. And we're going to use, unfortunately this set is retired now, but we're just going to use the birthday out of this. And it's only because it's a single word and I wanted just a single birthday just here like that. So that's why we're using that one. So okay, so that's the sets we're using. Let's go through what we're going to be, parts we need for this card. And there's not a real lot either. So this is the Rococo Rose, and which is so pretty, and this piece measures 8 1/4 by 5 5/8. Then we need a piece of white for our insert, which measures 5 5/8 by 3 7/8, and another piece of white for our front that measures 5 inches by 3 inches, and 2 pieces of glitter paper that measure 1 inch by 5 inches, and a piece of silver foil card that measures about 1 1/2 by 3 inches. But I've already cut mine out. Oops, it doesn't show up very well on there. My Happy out already, because I don't like to bring my big shot into the picture because it's just too heavy for me to keep lifting up and down. Okay, so that's all the bits we need, and there's not a real lot of anything. So okay, so let's start, shall we? I'll just pull my sleeves up, and we're going to score our main card on the long side at the 4 1/8 mark. So let's do that first. Oops, I had a bit of a jump there. So, and that's all the scoring we're going to do today. So let's pop our board out of the way, and we'll fold our card, just making sure it does fold beautifully. Excuse my head in the way if it's in the way. And that's our card front. So our first bit we're going to do is we're going to do stamping what is called tone on tone. So we're going to use the Rococo Rose ink, and let's open this pad, it's a very new one, and we're going to use the largest flower out of the Floral Essence, which is this like an outline here, and we're going to do tone on here. So being my sheet's pretty dirty, I'm not going to worry about having a sheet underneath it. Oh, actually I will, because it's I'll use my stamping foam pad, because these are polymer stamps and they prefer to be on something a bit softer. So I'm going to just stamp around the edge all the way around. There's no need to go into the middle unless you really want to. Just put a little bit there, maybe a tiny bit just there. There we go. So that's all around the edges of our card. So, and that just looks really good. And once we put our pieces on here, that's all that matters. See, it's going to cover everything, so that's really, really good. So let's pop that one out of the way and the main card out of the way. And now we're going to stamp our card front, which is our 5 by 3 inch piece. And we're going to use the solid flower, which is the bigger of the two solid flowers. There's two flowers on here. We're going to use the bigger one of the two. And again, we're going to stamp around the edges. So we're just going to stamp around the edge where we think it looks good. Like so, and we'll pop that away, and then we're going to stamp our green flower. So we'll move our pink out of the way. I'm using shaded spruce for this one because it just looks so pretty on it. I've got that greening on my fingers again. And we're going to do these leaves. We're going to just do these leaves again where we think they look okay. So that one looks like it needed a bit more in there. So let's see. Doesn't matter if they're a bit over the top of the other ones because we're going to actually colour them in. So that's our flower green ones, and so we'll cover that up. And then we're just going to use our little bit to put in the middle, which is this tiny little, like for the, I don't know what you call that bit in the middle, stainers, I think it's called. And I'm using pineapple punch for that. So we're going to just do that in the middle. Let's move that one off there so I can see what I'm doing off. Just to give them a bit of colour in the middle of the flowers. And that looks just gorgeous. So I'll pop that back on the other side and we'll cover that one up for now. And we're going to use our marker pen in the shaded spruce as well, and we're going to just colour in our leaves. So it's just a matter of quickly running around colouring in their leaves so that they are not white in the middle. I just think they look better when they're coloured in. And using the marker pen like I am, you can still see the outline from the stamped image, which is really great. And it just looks so pretty. Well, I think it does anyway. You just stamp over the top of your rose a bit, and when you're colouring in, it colours it in so you can't see it anyway, so you don't have to do any masking for this one. I know that this is the longest part, watching me just colour in. Sorry about that. I guess I could have pre-done one ready, but why? I mean, it's not a very long card to make, so if you don't like it, you can always just fast forward. I won't be offended. I think this stamp set, this Floral Essence stamp set, will actually be a very good seller. I've used mine so much, I know that it cries when it comes out. It goes, not again. But if you're not going to use them, it's pointless buying them. And to me, by me showing you quite a few different projects with the same stamp set, just proves just how much versatility one set can have. I think it proves that, you know, we did the bridge card with it. We did the tag card using it. I'm not sure that we've done any others, but I have actually done others as well. So there we go, we've gone around the edge with that. So that's just how it looks all around the edge. All the leaves are actually coloured in. They look really beautiful like that. So we'll do our rest of our stamping, which is our insert, and back with our large flower outline again. And we're just going to do, again, we're just going to stamp this about 3 times around the edge, like so. And I'll cover that up now, because we won't need that one again now. I'll use the yellow while I'm at it, to get it out of the way. And the yellow has that big round one to go in the middle. And again, I'm using the pineapple punch just to give it that wow, because this bright yellow is just so beautiful. And for my insert, I have the words that come out of the Floral Essence set that says, "Wishing you a blissful future." So, and I'm going to stamp that in the green, the shaded spruce, and it looks gorgeous. So that's, well, it's not all of our stamping done, but the other bit I don't want to do until we're put the card together. So we'll put our card together now. So we'll start off by popping our insert in, which we'll use a bit of, oops, that liquid glue is not going to open because it's not a brand new one. So use some liquid glue around the insert and pop the insert into the card. Okie dokie. And that's our insert done, and then for our other bits we're going to stick our silver on, glitter paper on the back of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some snail, but to help me get it where I want it, I'm going to use a bit of liquid glue as well, because what that does is allow me to move it around. And I want about, oops, I don't know, about 1/4 of an inch showing. So if I pop this on the line here, I can see where I'm going with it. And I can get it fairly close that way. Well, that was a bit silly, wasn't it? Now I've got liquid glue on the other side. What an idiot. Never mind. I'm sure we'll work something out. So I'll pop that on about there first so we don't get the glue everywhere. And oh, that's way too big. And that looks about great just there too. So we've got our bits on there like so, and I'll just give them a nice rub to get it down nicely. And then what we will do is we will put our happy on, and again I'll just use the other side of this because there's a bit of plastic there showing. And if you want to put liquid glue on this, you can. If not, a little bit of snail all the way along will do the same trick. And here's my tweezers. Pop that out the way, and we can pop him in where he looks pretty. Oh gosh, he's a bit wonky. Let's grab him that way. And that's about where I want him, so I'll pop him on there nicely and flatten him down. Okay, and then I have this happy from the Thoughtful Banners, and I'm going to stamp that in the green, the shaded spruce, and I'm going to stamp that about here. And that looks just beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to pop this up onto some dimensions, and I've got some of these great big long ones again, so I'm really bad for not remembering to order these. I put my order in and I finish it and I think, oh my goodness, I forgot them. but never mind. I have these large ones, and I'm putting them inside a bit so that because the edge bit is quite sturdy, it doesn't actually need them right close to the edge. So you will also find that on the day that this goes live on my YouTube, on my Facebook group, you will find the written tutorial for it. So now I'm going to pop this on a bit of an angle, whatever angle that suits you. I think that looks great. So I will press that down nice and firmly onto the card front, and I'm just going to use a few of these Share What You Love artisan pearls that I've got left over from that are now retired to pop on the front, and I'm going to put about 5 of them on there. So I'll just pop them on, and these are pink ones. The last one that I did was the green ones. So oh, come on, doesn't want to come up, that one. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that was a light pink one, that's not the one. That was the wrong colour one. Oh, come on, doesn't want to pick up. So no. 3, 4. I don't like even numbers, so I like to put an odd number of pearls on my picture, or diamantes. And that's our card. How beautiful is that? That just looks so feminine. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. There's today's, and there's the one I did with the green. That's just got green ones on there, and that's the one with the pink ones on there. I don't know, to me it's just gorgeous. It's really pretty. You will also find this card on my blog, because this comes under my colour creation, which will go live before this video. So it will be on my blog dated the 4th of June. So if you would like to have a look at that and look at my blog, and again the link to that will be at the bottom of the page. If you love this card, please give me a comment or a thumbs up, or if you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. But I'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Thanks again for your time, and I will see you again next week with another project. Bye for now.